my name is Tori, this is Novel Life, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another weekly vlog. I'm very excited for this weekly vlog because I am doing so many fun things. I mean, it is December 1st today, but I'm so excited because I'm rereading one of my favorite fantasy romance series. So I did check to see when I read this last, okay? So this book came out in 2015 or whatever. I, according to Goodreads, read it in 2022. So it has been 2 years since I've read it, start to finish. Now, I do have these paperbacks. This is like the old school, like they're out of print or whatever. I literally bought the whole series like right as the new paperbacks are coming out, but I didn't know that. So like when I bought them, then everyone was like, oh my god, they're out of print, you can't get these anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. So I wanted to read these and annotate them because I've never reread this series start to finish. So there's 5 books, technically. The first 3 books are Feyre's books, and then they have a novella, Frost and Starlight, which I love reading around Christmas time anyway, and then A Court of Silver Flames. So I have quite a bit of reading, but today is Sunday. I'm currently editing, which is why you're sitting next to my computer and why we're starting here. I actually love this setup. I really love starting here. I don't know why. Anyway, I am editing my November wrap-up. I have one more video to edit, and then I'm going to see Wicked. So everyone has been telling me that I need to see it, and by everyone, I mean Jess, Piece of Books. She's like, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? And she's seen it twice. I was supposed to go last weekend, but I wasn't feeling good, so I refunded my tickets, and we're going today at 4. So I have one more video edit. I have to go see Wicked, and then when I get back, hopefully Amazon will have delivered the new paperback so I can start annotating them. So I'm very excited. I don't know how many of the ACOTAR books I'll get through in this vlog. Like, I'm not planning on like reading them all in this weekly vlog at all, but what I usually do is, if you've watched some of my annotating videos before, sometimes holding a book and annotating like physically while you're listening to the audiobook and reading at the same time is kind of hard. So what I do is I have my Kindle where I have the ebook, and I got all my ebooks from the library, so it's not like I'm spending a shit ton of money on like all of this stuff, but I have the ebook and I'm about 30% through. I think I got 31% through last night. I'm on page 131, so I will highlight on that, and when I get about 50% through the book, I will sit down at my desk and I will highlight and annotate stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do in this vlog. I'm gonna be reading on my Kindle, and then you'll see me like pop over to my desk with all my annotation stuff, highlight and on tab all that stuff, which I hope by the time we get back from Wicked, which will be like 7 tonight, all the stuff will be delivered. I also ordered some Black Friday stuff like hair, skincare, that kind of stuff, so that'll be coming as well. They like put it all together. But I will say the box set of the ACOTAR series is $53, but each individual book, when I added them to my cart and bought them that way, because Amazon's having a buy 3 for the price of 2, and then the first book, ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, had like a $3 coupon. It's actually like $48, so it's $5 cheaper to buy them individually. Why? I don't know. I don't care. I got them for cheaper, so I'm very excited to annotate them. I was gonna buy the hardbacks, but I was like, I don't need the hardbacks, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't need the hardbacks. I can do with the paperbacks. They're like a lot cheaper. So that's my plans for today. That was a very like chaotic intro. I'm so sorry, but I'm very excited. I have a lot of fun things to do today. So yeah, I hope you come along with me for this weekly vlog. I am doing Vlogmas like each individual day on shorts. So each day I'll be posting like a 1 to 2 minute like Vlogmas style like short on YouTube and on my TikTok, so if you follow me over there, you've already seen those, but I'm very excited about those. So we have all the fun plans to do. Oh yes, my video just exported, which means I can start editing my other video for the week. So come along with me for a super fun week. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. It's so adorable with my tree and stuff in the background. I love this angle. Anyway, I got a big package. All the Amazon stuff that I ordered came in. I also have 2 other little packages that I'm very, very, very excited for. So I'm gonna open these first. Don't know what the accent was. While I open this, I'll tell you that I just saw Wicked and I liked it. I thought it was really good. And Jess was like, how are you not obsessed with this? And I was like, it was a good movie. Like, I liked it. I'm also not a super, what's the word? I'm not a super like musical person. Like, I like musicals. Like when I saw 6, I really liked 6, but I wasn't like obsessed to where like I wanted to like rewatch it over and over. Like I listened to like 1 or 2 songs, but that was it, if that makes sense. That makes sense. So I feel bad, but I enjoyed it. It was a little too long, but I enjoyed it. I'm excited for part 2. And I was just talking to Jess about it. Brennan also saw it and he thought it was good. He liked the music. It's also too long, but I'm just not obsessed with it and I feel like I'm missing out, if that, you know, whatever. Okay. Ooh. That's cool. So Novel Wicks sent me this beautiful package. Look how cute. Fuck. I gotta find that before Macy gets it. She always does the like cutest things ever. So she sent me a candle. I love Novel Wicks so much. Is it pink? Is it pink? It looks pink. Or is that like orangey? Anyway, smells good already. So it says it's bourbon butterscotch night reads. Ooh. Ooh, it's very strong though, but they always have like glittery top. It has a wood wick candle. Smells really good too. She just does like the cutest things ever with her stuff. So she has a deal going on, 25% off, no minimum. I love Novel Wicks. She's so nice. And then I got this package from Simon & Schuster. See what they got me. I always have a hard time opening up these packages actually. Oh, that's so exciting. How did they fit this in my mailbox? I don't want to know how they did that. So I got Spark of the Everflame, and then they sent me an Arc of Glow of the Everflame, like a paperback, but I've already read these 2 books. Oh my gosh, the inside is so pretty. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I really want to reread this book now. I loved Glow of the Everflame. It was literally one of my 5-star books of the year. I really, really liked this one, so that's super exciting. I think this is already out, if I'm not mistaken. It's literally like just came out or something like that, so thank you so much. Atria sent it to me. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love the hardbacks. They did a really good job. Now on to this behemoth of a package. I think I'm just going to, I don't know why Amazon packaged this so weird. I have a feeling everything in here is just totally fucked. Yeah. I have a feeling everything is just, yeah. Everything is thrown in here, and I'm really pissed if my books are gonna be like messed up. So, Frost and Starlight. This one. Okay, they don't look damaged. They're kind of damaged, but. So I got Court of Thorns and Roses, which I'm gonna go actually annotate up this. I'm gonna go start annotating this upstairs because I'm like 30% through. Which one's book 2? This one's book 2. Mist and Fury. This one, the spine's kind of messed up. Mist and Fury. I actually really do love the covers, the colors on this. This one's my favorite. Court of Wings and Bruin, Frost and Starlight, and then the thick bitch. Court of Silver Flames. So I'm very excited for my reread of this. I'm gonna go start annotating upstairs. I don't know, when I first saw these covers, I did not like them, but they're growing on me. They're growing on me. I did order some other stuff. I ordered these. Ooh, this is all squished. Holy bananas. These are the Biodance Biocollagen Real Deep Mask. So it's hydrating, pore perfecting, improving elasticity. So these were on sale for Black Friday. And I know you're supposed to like wear it for at least 3 to 4 hours. Like technically you can sleep with them on. And I saw people wake up with like glass skin and I was like, I want to try that. And I did want to get a bigger pack, and the bigger pack had like a better percentage off. It was like 20 masks, but I'm like, what if I don't like them? So, I also got some Glade plugins. I got First Frost and Twinkling Pine and Cedar because I wasn't sure like which one I would want. So, ooh. This is more like wintry, if that makes sense. Like more of like a clean winter snow type thing, which makes sense because it's First Frost. This one I don't This one doesn't have a thing. It doesn't have a scratch and scent. Maybe it came off in the box, but I'm assuming this smells like a Christmas tree, which is why I got it, because we have a fake Christmas tree. And the last thing I got was, oh my God, this is a huge bottle. This is gonna last me forever. I didn't realize how big this bottle was. So this is Redken's 25 Benefits. It's One United, all-in-one multi-benefit treatment. So to be fair, I watch a lot of like hair stuff on TikTok, like hairstylists of what like shampoo you should and shouldn't use and like all of those things. And I love being able to try new shampoos, and usually I just get like from Target. I used Odell previously and I really liked that one. I'm currently using Saltaire, which I got that as a recommendation from Jess and her sister. And I like that one, but I like to switch my shampoo up. So when I finish a bottle, I change it up. Because I notice like my hair, if I use the whole bottle, it like doesn't actually like benefit it anymore. Like when I first start using it, I see benefits, but like it's like my hair gets used to it. And when I saw my hairstylist like for my birthday, around my birthday, she was like, oh, definitely switch up your shampoo. So I ordered a shampoo. It's coming later, like later this week or whatever. It's the only thing that didn't ship because it was on sale. But I heard that if you have virgin hair, which I've never colored my hair, but you want like more vibrant color, like bring out the color of your natural hair, use that. And I feel like as I got older, my redness kind of went away in my hair, my red blonde. So I'm gonna see if that works. But anyway, it's for fine thin hair, and I don't think I have thin hair, but I do have fine hair. I just have a decent amount of it. So all that being said, this one is for it has anti-frizz, moisture control, it's color safe, it's a heat protectant. It does a lot of different things. So it conditions, nourishes, improves manageability, help evens out porous hair, detangles, which detangling is a big thing. I spray this when I have wet hair, and it's a heat protectant. I think you can use this only on dry hair, on wet hair, I mean. So I'm very excited for that. So that's all my mail, and I'm gonna go start annotating this book because I'm very excited to start it. Hello, happy Tuesday. Whoa, my hair is very messed up. Ignore me. I have a pretty big reading update for you. I just got done with work. It is about 6:30 and I am currently annotating this book. So I have about 70 pages left. I don't have very much. That's all I have. And I will definitely finish that later tonight. I'm very excited because I'm getting to like really good parts where it sets up the next book. But I've tabbed a decent amount. I don't know if you can see that. I'll kind of do a flip through tomorrow when I'm done tabbing everything. But I ran out of like light red tabs, if that makes sense, like more transparent. So I have to use like my deep red ones, which I mean, I don't care, it doesn't bother me. I did run out. This highlighter is now trash. Usually with the cheaper ones that happens. So I found one very similar in color, which is good. But my midliners, my mild liners, why did I call them midliners? My mild liners are still going strong and I really like that. So I'm probably gonna use midliners for my other books for sure, just because they last longer, unless I have some of my cheaper ones that I can use up, because the other 2 books after this are really thick. They're like 500, 600 pages, so I'm gonna need a strong one to you know, keep it going. Anyway, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to sit down and finish this. I like the colors. I like the neon yellow because it matches perfectly with the title, the red, the gray. I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna probably get the annotation stuff for the next couple of books too. I'm very, very, very excited to read that one. It's one of my favorite books of all time, is Mist and Fury. So now the other reading update I have is I finished Keep Me. So I started this yesterday in audio. I don't know if I updated you saying that I was reading it. I'm also doing like daily vlogs for TikTok where I just do like little snippets throughout the day, and it's like a minute or 2 daily vlogs. Those have been short, so you probably have seen those. But I finished this tonight. I say tonight, like 30, 45 minutes ago. And I really like this book. So it is a Scottish romance. It's from Source Books. They sent me the paperback. They sent me the paperback, but it also has this step back, which I think all of them come with, if I'm not mistaken. It's in black and white, and then they have a printed signature for her, which is, I think, is really cool. Now this came with a colored art print of the step back, which I always love that. I thought it was super pretty. But this is a grumpy fake marriage, what else, he's a Scottish hero, marriage of convenience type thing. She's hiding some secrets, and while Sarah Kate's stuff can either be like super spicy, like some of her later books in the Salacious Players Club series. Wow, that was a mouthful. Some of those, this lighting is horrible. Hang on, I just realized how bad this lighting was. So sorry. Oh, that's a little better. Anyway, some of the later books are more spice than like character development and stuff like that, and I like my romances personally to have a really good balance between, you know, spicy scenes and like really good character development. And while I didn't like the ending of this as much, like we have to separate for a specific reason, which isn't like, it's like the 3rd act breakup in this book. That's not, it wasn't my favorite reason. I was like, okay, I mean, I get it, but I don't. You could have done something different. But I thought the story was super, super emotional. They're perfect. Killian is like the Scottish hero. The audiobook is really good. She picked the narrators perfectly for these 2 characters, and they like really narrate with a lot of emotion. Like sometimes narrators like just read the book, and that's totally fine, like you're narrating the book, but there's certain narrators that will put like an extra oomph behind it, like Zachary Weber. Jacob Morgan does that, and I love his narrations. These 2 narrators do that, so I'm really glad I read this one. It was a 4-star read. Yeah, definitely one I wish more people would pick up the audiobook for. I mean, like, it's a good book, and I like how she actually did sections. So like there was 4 parts, and each part was like, it was Sylvie's point of view for X amount of chapters in that part, and then part 2 was Killian. So she really wrote this book in a way where like the POV switches was where the character development was, but I didn't notice that until after, where I was like, oh, I see what she did there. Anyway, I loved this. I thought it was good. Our hero, I don't want to say anything that's actually a spoiler. There's some type of representation in here that I do like. It was thrown, I wouldn't say thrown in there, it's in there throughout the whole book, and you realize that towards the end, and I was like, that's what it was. I loved it. So 4.5 stars, but it's a strong 4-star because I didn't like the ending, the last like 100 pages. Like I got it, I liked it. I could have like, we could have done something different. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it just wasn't a super strong like 5-star, but I really enjoyed this book, which makes me happy because the Salacious Players Club last like 2 books was mostly just like spice, not a lot of character development, which the other books in the series, like the first couple books I really loved, like the first 3 books I know for sure, had a lot of like this. It reminded me of that, like her writing then, which is when I loved it. So keep writing books like this, Sarah Kate. I really like them. I really like the emotions. So those have been my 2 reads. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go make some dinner. We're having chicken Caesar wraps. And then I'm actually doing on my Patreon, which I'm very excited for, I'm doing a, what is it called? Like, what did I call it? Holiday novella readathon, reading sprints. That's what we're doing. So each week in December, so today, so you it's already passed, but on the 3rd. Our next one's not until the 10th. But each week we're reading a holiday novella. I asked my patrons, I'm like, here are 8 holiday novellas. A couple were older from last year, and most of them were new this year. I said, okay, we can sit down, read together in reading sprints. If it's less than like 100, 130 pages, we can read for like 2 or 3 reading sprints and then chat about it together. Because I tried to do like a movie watch party last year, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, like streaming wise. I'm not techie. So yeah, I'm doing that tonight. So we have reading sprints at 7:30. I'll be reading Gifted to His Dad by J. Wilder. I've heard really good things about this holiday novella, so I'm glad they chose this one. So it's our first one, and I'm super excited. So I'll most definitely finish it tonight on sprints. That's the whole point, is to finish it. But I'll update you guys tomorrow on that. I'll do a flip through of ACOTAR, and then I'll see what I pick up next. I know that my physical reads for December so far are going to be mostly fantasy, so I don't know if I want to pick up Mist and Fury after this, because I feel like it's like a downhill trickle, right? If I pick up Mist and Fury after this, I'm gonna want to read Wings and Ruin, and then I'm gonna want to continue. So I'm like, do I pause after this one and pick up like The 13th Child, because I have the audiobook for that? I don't know. Haven't decided. Very excited to continue that. That's on my update. I'm gonna go do dinner now. So I just finished my reread of this amazing freaking book, and I know that I said when I annotate I use my Kindle, and I definitely think that's super helpful, because when I get reading I get so caught up in like, oh my god, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, then it's so easy to just highlight on my Kindle rather than like stop and figure out like which highlighter to use, tabs, and like what exactly I want to highlight, stuff like that. So that's why I do it after. That's a personal thing. So I thought it'd be fun to go through just like the front page. I have like, it depends on each book, honestly, but this book I did like Favor's thoughts, like her inner thoughts, quotes, like whatever people say, and then world stuff that bigger than just this book, like foreshadowing and stuff like that. So a lot of the first couple of chapters is a lot of Favor's thoughts, obviously, and I don't tab everything that I highlight. I only tab the things that I find like super important, if that makes sense. Yeah, like veiled in roses and ivy with patios and balconies, obviously, because a court of thorns and roses, like for the spring court, that's what it's kind of like. So yeah, that's kind of how I highlight stuff. And then you can see the quotes get more important, like the world building in the back is still very important, and the quotes of what people say. So because this is the first time I'm rereading this book since reading the whole series, I picked up so much stuff. So like, see, this is just, I highlighted a lot of this conversation and stuff and like Favor's thoughts as she was seeing it, but I wanted to only like point out the main thing. So like, first time Rhys shows up in the Supreme Court, her whore I might be, but not without my reasons. You dare glamour me. That's a quote that I love. And then it says, yes, if you were wise, you'd be screaming and running from this place. That's what he says to Feyre. So also, like, towards the back, more importantly, this might be getting into spoilers if you've never read this book. So if you don't plan on it, I mean, this book has been out for quite a while, but it's just like some parts of what happens at the end. Oh, I highlighted so much stuff at the end. Like, I have more tabs at the end than the first like quarter of the book. Oh, because I love the ending so freaking much. This is like one of my favorite, I don't want to spoil it, but this is one of my favorite scenes in this book. The same thing the last night when she's in, this is important too, the bond that they, like the deal that she makes, so she has that tattoo. So yeah, that's just kind of like, I mean, I've had a ton of annotating stuff in like vlogs, and I do have an annotating 101 video that I went through kind of a while ago, but yeah, that's just like my kind of flip through, I guess, of what, I mean, it is kind of messy. Sometimes I will write stuff in the margins, but this I didn't really. I'll also just underline stuff that I want that catches my eye. So I think the beginning part of this book was a lot slower than what I remember, but it also moves a lot quicker than what I remember. So like there were parts that I thought were like super long, actually moved a lot quicker. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my 5-star reread rating. Usually I will change it, but this book, so good. So good. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. My Kindle's at 1%, so I have to go charge that. This was just a beautiful, I love this book. I literally cannot wait to read Mist and Fury. So I actually already pulled my colors and stuff, technically, for Mist and Fury. I don't have the book. I left it in my living room, but I always carry around this pouch, so I keep all my stuff together. But these are the colors for the second book that I'll be using for tabs, because it's a lot more world building and stuff like that, magic stuff. And then these are the highlighters I'm going to use, and I'm going to use the gray again because I like the gray. So that'll be for my next book. I'm very excited. And now it's time to go to bed because it's 11:30. Hope you enjoyed that. Hello, welcome to an update. I put my lights back up because they all fell down. The tape was not holding, so I tried it a different way. So yes, the lights are a little different, but I'm actually here to close out this weekly vlog because I got some book mail and I wanted to give like a reading update. So basically, I think I left off with telling you, like showing you in my bed, all of my tabs and my annotation for ACOTAR. And guys, I love this book. Okay, so I will say the first like 50% is slow, and I knew it was slow. Like, I know it's gonna be slow. But the ending of this book really just wows me, and the amount of foreshadowing in this book is honestly insane to me. Like, I love this book so much. I love this series. I love these characters. I love it so much. Anyway, I did start last night, technically. I didn't film this because I wasn't thinking about it, but I started my reread of Mist and Fury on my Kindle because this is a thick book. This is one of the thickest books in the series. Not the thickest, but they get thick and thick and thick. So these are the tabs I use. These are the colors. I think they literally match so perfectly. Anyway, I've only got 29% or something like that. I'm loving this. So much happens in this book. I also forgot in Mist and Fury how much like mental health stuff there was in this book with Feyre, especially at the beginning. Like, I knew it, I remembered it, but it was kind of before I really started my own mental health journey. Like, I really dived into it. So I don't know, it just hits a little differently of seeing what she's going through and seeing her thoughts, which is, yeah, it's a lot. But I'm going to continue reading this over the weekend because tomorrow's Friday, so I don't have that much time to physically read, but I'll be picking this up in next week's vlog. So if you watch all my vlogs, I'll continue reading this one, and I'm very excited to get to it. But I actually finished the audiobook of How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. So this is a, well, like, it's been on the top Kindle store for, I can't even tell you how long. Like, seriously, it's been like weeks, and this book is still on there. And I really wanted to read it because it has like really cute illustrations on the inside, like not just the step back that I showed. I'm trying to find one. Well, this is more of a spicy one, but like it's just like cute ones like that, and it's like Christmas lights. There was a Christmas lights one, them on stage, because they had like a competition, and like the whole premise, like look how cute, that's the step back thing. So the whole premises of this is like you see our two characters, they come back. Well, one lives there, he lost his parents a while ago, and our female character, she hasn't been back in like 10 years or something like that, and she comes back because her aunt's like injured. Something happened, she got injured or something like that. And while I was super interested, this is a 500-page book. The audiobook is 13.5 hours. I did use a credit because I was like, there's a huge Audible sale going on. Don't even get me started on that. I'm so excited. But I don't use credits for the Audible sale, so I had 2 credits. I was like, well, this one's not technically on sale. So, I mean, it's $10, $11, but that's almost the same amount as a credit. So I was like, oh, I'll just use my credit for this. And like the narrators are good. I love the duet narration. Megan Quinn's audiobooks always do well. And while I did like most of this book, I got tired of it. I was like, I know that they're going to be together. I know the banter. I know that like there's a lot of things that were alluded to. I just felt like this was a little too long for my personal taste. I love the banter. So I think I'm going to end up giving it like 3.5 stars, maybe 3. I don't know. I feel like I've read other holiday romances that do it better in a lot shorter pages, if that makes sense. So like I liked it. The characters definitely had development. The characters definitely developed. They like learned a lot and stuff like that. I just wasn't a fan of how long this book was. So, but I got my Afterlight subscription in, so I did cancel. I canceled it for December, which I'm really glad because I really wanted this book. I knew that this book was either going to be in November or December, and I just hoped that it was going to be in November. And it's Make the Season Bright, or Make the Season Bright by Ashley Herring Blake. So this is the Afterlight like dust jacket. It has the same character art, and I'll actually show you. This is my next holiday audiobook that I'm going to listen to. I don't know when, but it'll be my next one that I listen to. So it is signed by Ashley. The sprayed edges are super cute, super holiday-y. Now, they always do a really good job with like different art stuff, so I don't know. I think one's a singer, or maybe they're both musicians, but it's like super cute. And then the end pages have different art. So them in the snow, and then this one is them performing together. So it's a second chance holiday romance, which I'm very, very, very excited about. That's all I know, but I have the audiobook. The audiobook, I don't know how long it is actually. Got it through Libra FM, I think. So I'm very excited to read this one. So I'll hold up both because I took photos of this for Instagram, but like these are so it does have the same artwork. But it has like a different background, which I love. This is very Christmassy, like wintry. This is very wintry, I should say. This one's Christmassy. So I'm really excited I got that. Like I said, I canceled my Afterlight just because like all the ones that I got, I've either given away or sold. So I feel kind of bad, but I'm like, I don't need those special editions, you know? But then a follower, I say follower, so someone who is on Instagram, I don't want to say her name just in case she doesn't want to be known. I don't know if she wants to. I never asked her, but she was like, hey, I want to send you a Christmas gift. And I was like, are you sure? You don't have to send me anything. She's like, yeah, which one do you want? So she lives in the UK, so she gets UK editions. And I said, she had the Striker, which I already have 3 copies of the Striker, I think, and Hexed. And I didn't realize that in the UK, Hexed has sprayed edges that match. Do you see this? Look how freaking pretty that is. So it's like all the way around. It's very, very pretty. I love the sprayed edges. So that was so nice of her to send me this. Thank you so much. I was definitely not expecting it. That was a very welcome surprise. And then she also sent over Logan's edition of Done and Dusted. So this was like a special edition that Logan on Instagram she did, and that was with a book box, I think. Yeah, Eternal Embers did that with her. And then she also sent me this notepad, which I will be using. It says shit to get done, and it's like a notepad with like tick boxes and stuff like that. And she sent me a beautiful card. It says, greetings from Manchester, happy Christmas. That's so sweet. Yeah, so that was a very, Miko's barking, so sorry about that. That was a very welcome surprise, and it came and I was not expecting all of that. So yeah, thank you so much. I've already thanked you on Instagram, but thank you so much. But yeah, that is all I have for this weekly vlog. I'd say it's pretty productive. I got a lot of work done. I also cannot believe tomorrow's Friday. I just can't believe tomorrow's Friday. So if you have made it this far, leave me a rose emoji for ACOTAR, Thorns and Roses. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to like be done with work. I have to record a podcast episode with Jess tonight, but after that I'll be reading, so I'm very excited. Anyway, leave me a rose if you've made it this far. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.